Hello, what is going on, chiropractic owners? First and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I know you're busy, and you giving me a little bit of your time does mean everything to me because you could be doing anything else right now other than spending time watching this video. So that's first and foremost. Just wanted to let you know that. But I just want to go ahead and kind of introduce myself. My name is Shakur Smith. I'm the owner of Social Mastermind LLC, and I help chiropractors basically turn followers on Instagram into high quality new patients with or without running new patient specials every month with Instagram. And just to show you guys some proof, you could take a look at these screenshots really quick. I have plenty more, but I just wanted to show you a few of them. If you could look on the left, Dr. Stratton Polson said that he said, I actually have patient schedules still, so the real numbers this month will be more like 75. I think probably 50 plus are from IG. And I asked him this month alone. He said, yep. He also said that the strategy was outpacing his word of mouth referrals double, right? Which is crazy. And then if you take a look in the middle, Dr. Connor Edwards at Edwards Family Chiropractic, he said that he got 11 new patients since the beginning of February, which this was about 2 years ago. 9 out of 11 of those patients returned to continue care, 2 or 3 prepaid for care plans so far, 3 more on schedule for Saturday, and 2 more next week so far at that time. He says, so the second month of him working with me, he was on track doing 15 to 20 new patients just from IG alone. And then if you look on the very right, Dr. Mike at the Combat Cairo, he's located in Rhode Island, 38 total new patients for this month, and it's not even over yet. 54 total the last 6 weeks since I opened. And he is a special case because he actually got started with this Instagram strategy before he even had a practice. So he was taking patients on the side. We were running the strategy. We were getting patients on the side for him. And we grew that to the point to where he could just go ahead and open up his own practice. And I think within the first year, he actually generated about 200K in revenue using only the IG strategy. He doesn't use any in-person marketing. Not saying that you don't have to do that with this. I highly recommend that you still keep up with the in-person marketing. But if you could just cut that time down and just kind of use Instagram to, give you another avenue to work with getting new patients, then wouldn't that mean a lot for you? Probably would, right? No one likes to do door to door unless you do. If you love doing it, cool. This is just something else that you can add to it. Okay. Now, let me ask you a quick question. Would you rather spend your hard earned marketing budget and 80% of your time and energy on 60 new patients every 90 days that don't see the value in what you have to offer, can't afford to continue your care, and don't need your help? Or would you rather spend your hard earned marketing budget and 80% of your time and energy on at least 1 to 20 high quality new patients every month that see the value in what you have to offer, can afford to continue care with you, and truly need your help? Which one would you pick? Honestly, be completely honest with yourself right here. And hopefully, I hope you pick the second scenario, because if you did, you know what that means? That means that you strive more for quality over quantity when it comes to the type of patients you want in your office. Now, does that mean that you don't want a lot of quality patients? No, like you do want as many as you possibly can get, but you do strive for quality over quantity at the end of the day. Okay. You would rather have the type of patients, your ideal patients, than to have low quality patients to deal with, because those are no fun. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with that, because you know how much value you bring to the table at the end of the day for what you do. But sadly, this is what most chiropractors like you end up doing and settling for. They hop on a call or work with the marketing agency or guru that advises them to run a new patient special, Facebook lead gen ad, whatever kind of Facebook ad or whatever, to lower the barrier of entry so that more people will basically take a bite on that and schedule an appointment with you because you're charging lower and become a new paying patient. And even though this strategy does work, this is the problem that I found with it, if not multiple problems. Not only is this strategy outdated, this isn't anything new, guys. It's been done over a decade now, but because they ran a new patient special and didn't qualify the people that took this offer, the majority of them will either cancel, no show, come in for a quick fix and never show up again because they either can't afford to continue care with you or they just simply weren't serious. They didn't really have a problem. They just wanted to come in and get their neck cracked and back cracked, which means they attracted a bunch of low quality patients to their practice. And if they're lucky, even if they're good at sales, they will close a small percentage of those new patients into long term care, whether it's for follow up visits, care plans, memberships, or packages. Here is a text from literally one of the clients that I showed you. And this is exactly what he told me. He said, I used to run a first visit discount, which is a new patient special that was lower than a treatment visit. I had a lot more low quality patients doing that. That is proof from a doc and a client of mine that when they did this, they were getting low quality patients. And I've gotten many more texts in this, but I just want to show you guys that I know what I'm talking about. This is coming from an actual doc's mouth, right? What a waste of time, money, and energy, though, right? And even if the agency is taking the time to call and qualify all of these new patient special leads, they are charging at least 3 to 5K plus every single month for that service, not even including ad spend or other expenses, which, let's just be real, that's a lot of money. And there's no way in hell that you can convince me that you're okay with continuously wasting time, money, and energy to bring in a bunch of low quality patients every single month, or even spending $36,000 plus a year on marketing agency retainers. You just can't tell me that. Now, if you want to know how you can avoid wasting your time, energy, and hard earned money on low quality new patients and save thousands of dollars every month, let me show you how I've helped my clients attract high quality new patients with or without running new patient specials every month with Instagram. Okay. Now, I broke this into 4 pillars. I'm just going to go over this really quick so you can understand the process that I implement for my clients to make that happen. So if you look at the top left, the first thing that we do is we optimize your profile to increase conversions and followers, leads, and new patients. So basically what that means is we go in, we look at your profile, we look at your username, your name, what your bio says, see if the link in your bio is good, if the contact information is there for people to call you, to email you, what your profile picture looks like, what your content looks like. And we basically restructure all of that because first impressions matter. The goal with this strategy is to send people to your profile, okay, or to either send them to the DMs, but they'll end up looking at your profile. And if your profile looks like trash, they will not follow you or even think about sending you a message at all, or even clicking the link to book an appointment just because that first impression that you made was terrible. So we tried to optimize your profile to, one, make it look good for a good first impression to increase those conversions of getting more followers, leads, and new patients, but also two, to make it more searchable because there's actually a way that you can make it searchable so that if people are typing in an Instagram, Lubbock chiropractor, that you pop up. It's kind of like Google, and people are actually doing that now. Okay. So that's the first thing. The second thing is we're going to help you create and post high quality, engaging, educational, and transformational content to build the know, like, and trust factor immediately with the people that land on your profile to check you out or follow you. Just because we want to attract your ideal patients with this kind of content. And just to let you know, it's video content for the most part. So if you're not comfortable being in front of the camera, if you want to implement something like this, you need to get used to doing that. Okay, because that is the only way that this is going to work for you, because we're going to have to use this content to run as ads. So basically, I have tools that I give my clients too as well. And one of the tools is actually the content, the Instagram content machine, where it'll literally help you generate multiple, endless evergreen content ideas specifically for you and what you do to attract your ideal patients. And also I help with basically teaching you what kind of content looks good, what kind of content do we want to shoot, what do we want in the actual content, etc., so that you can maximize your results with it. Okay, that's the second thing. The third thing is going to be running Instagram ads to build a following of people located in your community, or run DM ads to get hot leads into the messaging to convert. So that is the next thing. Those are two different ad strategies that I've implemented that have worked very well. The first one that I kind of want to touch on is the following ad. So the reason why we want to do that is because ultimately it makes no sense as a chiropractor to get followers all over the world when the people that you serve are the people that are in your community. So the goal with the follower ads is to get local followers. And there's a big benefit to that in the long term too as well, because if you're putting out engaging content and they're engaging, they're liking and commenting and they're watching it every single time they see you, they're going to see your content more often every single time you post, which means you're staying on top of mind for if they need you now, later, or maybe even they run into somebody that might need you and they refer you. Right. So that's one thing. The DM ads are pretty simple. We literally set up the ads to basically get the person to click on them and send us a specific keyword or send us a specific message to start a conversation with us in the messages. And then we convert them right there in the messages into new patients. Okay. And then the last part is kind of touch that a little bit, but converting the followers into new patients over time with messaging, content, Instagram stories, retargeting ads, and much more. That is how we're going to convert your followers over time. Some people will be ready right now. The majority of people, though, will be interested but not ready right now. So it is our job to do what we can to follow up with people in the messages, to also create content that makes them want to obviously pull the trigger. And there's certain ways that we can do that. Also using Instagram stories to generate leads, because your followers will watch your stories too as well if they're engaging with them. And the biggest one is retargeting ads. Retargeting ads have been a big hit. That's something that I actually just implemented for my clients and it's been working great, right? So this is everything that we do. And I literally show you how to set all of this up, how to set up the ads, how to create the content, how to optimize your profile, how to convert. I even give you a messaging framework to follow to help you increase the chances of you converting your followers into new patients. Okay. Notice I said framework, not a script. Scripts are terrible. Frameworks are great because it can just help you kind of know, okay, this is where I need to be. And then you structure it how you would particularly message people. Okay. We always want to tailor it towards you. So just to give you a little bit more, okay, just more proof. Here's a client. He said, pretty good, man, because I follow with him. Thanks for following up. Creating content was kicking his butt, but he has some big things. He said he got 8 new patients in the last 3 weeks from Instagram, and they're all very high quality patients. Remember, high quality is the key. And he hit over 100 followers. All right. Another one. 3 new patients his first week. This is Justin, okay, with IG ads. He said, it's been 4 days since posting my first ad, and he already had 3 patients all follow and book without even DMing him. And the reason why that happens is because your content is so good and it sells itself, which is what I've helped with, that you don't even need to message some of these people. They just book on their own, which is great. That's what you want. It doesn't happen every single time, but this can happen if the processes are implemented correctly. All right. So that's another one. Here's another one. This client, very special. He generated 66K between June and December, and this was in 2023 with the strategy. And if you could say, he says, and like I said, I haven't done anything else. So a vast majority from the strategy, whether that's directly or indirectly from a patient being referred from someone that found me on Instagram, right? So basically, kind of like what I said, people were following him, they maybe became a patient, and then they referred to other people, because that's another thing too to keep in mind. When you get patients from Instagram, they will refer people just like how you would when you get any other patient, right? So that's cool. And then another one, this client, this is super awesome. We actually used the DM ads, the one that I was talking about, to get hot leads. And she said going very well in 5 days, 3 out of 9 inquiries. So people that sent her a message through the DM ad have booked, and they're very hot leads. And then plus the one that she booked from the retargeting follower ad that I also mentioned of how we convert our followers into new patients. So that's 4 new patients in 5 days, which is huge, right? So let me ask you this. Do you feel like this is something that you can implement into your practice? Be completely honest with yourself, okay? Because I'm just going to let you know right now, this strategy is not for chiropractors that are not motivated to grow their practice right now, are closed minded to trying new things that could grow their practice right now, are not willing to invest in themselves to grow their practice, are lazy and comfortable because you cannot be lazy and comfortable when you're doing this. And also, you don't want to reach people that actually need your help, which is silly if you really don't want to reach people that need your help. If that's you, I don't want to waste your time or my time, so do not book a call with me, okay? But otherwise, if you're not any of those things, then go ahead and click the link below this video and schedule a free 30-minute discovery call with me to see if I can help you. And here's the thing, because I'm completely upfront, I have nothing to hide from you. I'm not trying to hard sell you into my coaching program or management service. I have plenty of incoming clients that want my help. My goal is to simply hop on the call, ask you questions and listen, right? Give you some feedback. And here's the thing, if I feel like I can genuinely help you and that you're a good fit at the end of the call, then we could talk about potentially working with each other. Okay. If not, that's fine. And also, too, I want to give you details on the strategy instead of just pawning you off to some shady salesperson that only cares about making money. Okay. I actually care about maintaining a high standard for the sorts of students and clients that I work with. And if I'm not on this call with you, the people that are on the call with you have the same goal. They want to see you win. Okay. But for the most part, it will be me. All right. So, hope you got tons of value from this. I just wanted to go ahead and send you this video, or if you found this through an ad or whatever, I just wanted to give you an overview of how this strategy actually works. Okay. That way you could get a better idea of it, and to also see if this is something that you want to do, because obviously this doesn't fit every single chiropractor. But for those of you that are interested and you want to see if I can help you, go ahead, click the link below. Okay. Book that 30-minute discovery call with me or maybe a team member that I have, okay? And let's see if we can help you. If not, totally fine. No hard feelings whatsoever. But I don't want to miss an opportunity if we can help you. So go ahead, book that call, and hope you guys got tons of value from this. And yeah, see you later.